I want a fried chicken sweatsuit. Hi, my name is Danae, and I do things with my hands. And today with these hands, I will be sewing. Now, I've been sewing for about 4 years. I started in 2018, it is now 2022. That equals 4 years, quick math. However, I am in no way, shape, or form a professional or master seamstress, at least not yet. And I'm trying to improve on my sewing skills by sewing a lot more, starting with this design. But Danae, why would you want a fried chicken sweatsuit? Well, to that I have to say, because. So the design is pretty simple. It's just a crop sweatsuit with fried chicken patterning on it, but I did make some changes. I decided to wear white sneakers instead of the KFC sneakers. As you can see, I crossed it out because I don't like that ID anymore. The belt and the drawstrings are yellow, but I decided to make those white because the yellow up against the red makes it look like McDonald's colors, and that's not what I'm going for. Also, there's earrings, but most importantly, pockets. Because what is a garment without pockets? Like, can we talk about that? I'm gonna get close. Can we talk about that for a second? Why is it that whenever I go shopping for pants, the pockets are non-existent? Every woman in this video knows what exactly what I'm talking about. You're not in this video. You're not in this video. Stay away. It's personal space. Get away from me. Every woman watching this video knows exactly what I'm talking about. Three things happens when you're shopping for pants. At least the last time I went shopping for pants. Either the pockets are not there at all, like you have back pockets, but you don't have front pockets for whatever stupid reason. 2, there are front pockets, but they're really shallow, and when you put your phone in there, it's about to fall out every 2 seconds because only like 12% is actually in the pocket itself. Or you buy pants and the pockets, it has front pockets, but the front pockets aren't functional. Why would you give me non-functional pockets? Women want pockets. Big pockets. Big, deep pockets. We want big, deep pockets, America, okay? In every place in the world that makes clothes. We want deep pockets. Not these itty-bitty, sad, pathetic pockets. For anyone that's wondering why that happens, it's because the fashion industry likes that hourglass silhouette. My throat is hurting from this rant. They want women to have the hourglass silhouette. So if you were to give women these deep, wide pockets and they start putting things in their pockets, like maybe a phone, their keys, wallets, whatever, that silhouette becomes distorted. So instead of me being comfortable, I have to suffer because of. It's 2022 and we still don't have good pockets. Can we fix that, please and thank you? Please and thank you. That was a really long rant. Moving on. Now I managed to find 2 pattern packets for the top and the bottom of the sweatsuit. Now there were pattern packets that offered a whole sweatsuit in one packet. However, they didn't look like the design, and I need this to be as close to this design. Use just speech. But I need it to be as close to the design as humanly possible, which is why I bought muslin. Now that's M-U-S-L-I-N, muslin, not Muslim. Do not cancel my first video, please. Please. Muslin. Muslin is a fabric that is used as basically a mock-up for your garment. So you would do all the cutting, the sewing on this muslin, and if everything fits right, then you move on to the actual pattern. Now, I've actually never used muslin for my other sewing projects. However, because this is like a thought out, drawn design, I want it to be as perfect as possible. So I'm going the extra mile, which is not that extra. It's actually something that's commonly done within the sewing industry or any designer that sews. To use. You've probably noticed it by now, but this piece of paper has my measurements on it. I don't know if it's important to mention this or if any of you care, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Over the past few months, I've lost about 18 to 20 pounds. It was for medical reasons, which I won't get into right now. But because I lost so much weight, I retook my measurements and put it on my wall. Because it's for sewing reasons, and okay, I don't have an actual reason as to why I put it on my wall, but it's there. Okay, moving on to the cutting process. It is currently 10:50 p.m. I spent the last 9 to 10 hours pinning, cutting, and marking my pattern pieces. My alarm went off at 8 a.m. this morning. I stayed in bed until 8:50, got up, took a shower, came downstairs at around 9 something, made myself something to eat, watched 2 videos, and then I got started on pinning, marking, and cutting out my pieces at around 10 something this morning. 9 to 10 hours of pinning, cutting, and marking. I just want to let you know that it usually does not take that long for a professional seamstress to do that. Hi, Editing Danae here. What I just said isn't completely true. When it comes to pinning, cutting, and marking your pieces, the time it takes to do that varies between different garments. So if you're making a simple t-shirt, the pinning, marking, and cutting process is probably going to take maybe less than an hour, maybe 45 minutes, depending on how simple the shirt is. But I'm not just making a shirt, I'm making a sweatsuit. So the pinning, cutting, and marking process is going to take much longer. Like 9 to 10 hours. Oh my god. Okay, back to the video. My lower back really hurts. I've been standing and looking down for a long while, and fun fact, that is not good posture. So not only does my lower back hurt, but my neck hurts. The plan for today was to pin, mark, and cut out my pieces for the mock-up and sew them on my sewing machine. However, that plan has changed, seeing as though I spent 9 to 10 hours doing that thing. So, yeah. I'm going to get into my bed and fall asleep to some ASMR videos and continue this tomorrow. It's day 3. Let's start sewing. So there are a couple of issues. One of them being I can't get it over my head. I can't put this on because the hole where the head goes is too small. And also, it's a little bit too cropped for my liking, so I might lengthen this part a little bit lower. It'll still be cropped, but just not as cropped. I know in the design it has my stomach showing, however, this is just too short. This is too high on me. I would show you, but again, it won't fit over my head. I got it to fit. So it turns out that sorry, I just came up and down the stairs and I'm worn out. I'm not in shape. Anyways, it turns out that I cut out the wrong size for the hood. And so the hood hole was smaller than the neck hole. And so that's why I wasn't able to fit my head through, because the neck hole became smaller because the hood cutting, or like the hood pattern that I chose, or cut out rather, was too small. So I cut a bigger size and now my head does fit. It was still tight, but I'm pretty sure that has to do with the fact that I have really thick braids right now, and if I didn't have them installed, if I didn't have my braids on, if I didn't have braids, it wouldn't be so tight. So, yeah, that problem's fixed. However, you can't really see it, but, see where my hand is? This is how high, the crop is. And that is way too high for me. Like, I can't really lift my arm. I mean, I can, but it exposes my entire stomach, and that's not as much. I don't want to show that much, skin. So I'm going to have to, like I said before, lengthen the top. So yeah, that's about it for this update. I'm gonna go eat because I haven't eaten in a while. That sounds concerning. I have eaten in the past, like, well, what time is it? Hold on. It's 6:09. I haven't eaten since. We're back. And yes, it's later in the day. I was hungry. Alright, moving on to the pants. The first thing the pattern packet had me do was install the zipper for the pants. So zippers actually aren't that hard to install. However, some zippers are very hard to install, and this zipper was one of them. I was sitting there in confusion for an uncomfortable amount of time trying to figure out how to install this zipper. And I was looking back and forth at the directions multiple times trying to understand what I had to do. I was just confused the entire time. I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. Just when I thought I was figuring it out, I didn't. So I had to restart the zipper all over again because I did something wrong. And then I sewed it in place again, hoping that I just did something right. I figured it out. I didn't figure it out. So I got the zipper right. The zipper's fine, but this part is wrong. This is just to stitch together the front two pieces, but there is now a very large space between the zipper, which is right here, the zipper, and this part that's holding the two front pieces together. And it's not supposed to be like that. The zipper is supposed to be flat up against this part so that when you unzip your pants, there's not this like huge like open. I don't even know if I'm explaining that right. You probably have no idea what I just said. Point is, I got the zipper on, but I still got it wrong in the end. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna cry yet. I got it right after the third or fourth try. I don't remember. I stopped counting. So the pants fit pretty well. You can't see. So the pants fit pretty well. As you can see, I can raise my leg all the way up. So yeah, they fit pretty good. I was afraid they weren't gonna fit before because I thought they were gonna be small, but they're not. Yeah, that's it. So this is the finished project. It's not, the project's not finished. This is the finished mock-up. This is what the mock-up looks like. So yeah, this is the finished mock-up. This whole entire process was basically like step one out of the entire completion of the garment, because now I have to buy the fabric and do the exact same thing I did with this mock-up. However, I am going to make some changes. Like I said before, the top, it's way too high. And if I were to lift my arms, I mean, you can't really tell because of the tank top that I'm wearing under this. My under boob shows when I lift my arms. So I'm definitely going to have to make this longer in the front. It'll still be cropped, but it needs to be longer in the front. And also the pants fit well. However, on the back of the bottom of the pants cuff, like this little cuff right here. Oh, okay. The pant cuffs have buttons on them. I don't like the fact that there's buttons, so I'm just not gonna add buttons to the cuffs of the pants. I didn't even see that they had buttons on the pattern piece, but that's just an easy fix. I'll just cut out regular pants cuffs and not add the buttons to it. So that's an easy fix. So most of the things that I need to fix aren't that big of a deal. It's not like there's a fitting issue where I have to recut everything out. There's nothing like, that's all I have to say. It fits well and there's no fitting issues. I just have to make the crop longer, and I'm just going to not put buttons or add buttons to the pants cuffs. So that is it for part one of making a fried chicken sweatsuit. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching until the end of my very first YouTube video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you don't subscribe, I will explode, and then you'll never see the finished product of a fried chicken sweatsuit. And that will weigh on your conscience for the rest of your life because you didn't subscribe.
But first, a word from our sponsor. Me. I'm my own sponsor. I am the sponsor.
Hi. And yes, I am wearing the same shirt from the very beginning of this video, but that's not important. Are your walls bare and boring like this one? Well, I have the solution for you. It's me. I'm the solution to your problem. My website, asanartistco.com, has a wide variety of digital prints that you can hang up on your boring walls, like this one, or this one, or even that one. Wow, look how less boring and bland your walls look now. There is a sale going on right now where everything is 50% off, and I highly suggest you get your hands on as many prints as possible before that sale no longer exists. The link to my shop will be in the description below, and I highly suggest you click on that link or else you'll wake up with your kneecaps missing. And if you like my art, please be sure to follow me on all my social medias, Instagram and TikTok, both as an artist. I don't know how to end